Hello students, welcome to online teaching. We are discussing chapter first, the rise of nationalism in Europe. This is module 6th. Now, in 5th, we discuss about the conservatism after the fall of Napoleon Bonaparte. There came the autocratic or the monarchy system. Now here we will discuss about the age of revolutions. The age of revolutions. This is the time period from 1830 to 1848. During this time period, Greece and Poland that were set free, and even France, they got their independence or freedom or liberty from the monarchy or the dictator form of the government. What happened in this? What was that? Revolutionaries. These are the persons that are against the government policies. They are not satisfied with the working of the government or the organization, so they criticize. So they oppose. In the same manner, some of the revolutionaries that were also living in the European society, they were called liberals, nationalists, or you may say revolutionaries. So these type of the people that were found. Okay. Now what happened after the death of Napoleon? There in 1815, these revolutionaries, these liberals, these nationalists, they were, you may say, they were not able to prove themselves. What happened that these types of the people, they come, you may flow from there, or they come under the ground. They were under the curtains. So now what happened? But this was not for a long period of time. They were hidden. They flew away. They were exiled, but not for a longer period of the time. Again they come and they got their independence and they achieved their objective that they wanted. Now in first, what was that? The name was Giuseppe Mazzini. That was the person born in 1807 in Genoa. This is a place in Italy. Italy that was divided, that was separated into different provinces. That was not a single Italy, not a Republic of Italy. That was divided into separate provinces. Some of the small territories were there. So Giuseppe Mazzini, that was a, you may say, revolutionary, that was a liberal that wanted to set the country free. Now what happened? At the age of 24, he was exiled. He moved from one place to another, and he made some of the secret societies. These revolutionaries made some secret societies. It means that were behind the you may say curtains, or that were undergrounded, that were not visible, because conservatives, they were more powerful. They had controlled the situation. So these type of the revolutionaries, they were underground, but not for a longer period of time. Now what happened? These revolutionaries, they were working behind the curtains. They were forming their objective to set the country free. Now what happened? And he made Young Italy and Young Europe. He made these two societies. Young Italy, that was in Marseilles, and Young Europe in Bonn. These were the two important societies, important revolutionaries that he made. And he wanted that we should gain our freedom. because God has created the nation, and these autocrats, these monarchy, they did not have the power to divide it, to snatch the freedom. So he was of this mentality. And this Duke Metternich, he was the Chancellor of Austria. He said he is the enemy of conservatives. Yeah, he is the enemy of monarchy system. He said that this Giuseppe Mazzini is the person that is the enemy. That is the enemy, and that will create for the conservatives, because Duke Metternich was also the part of this monarchy system. He was a Chancellor of Austria when in 1815, when Napoleon was defeated, he played an important role into the Treaty of Vienna. Now, next what happened now? In these revolutionaries or these liberals, liberal means who wanted the freedom, who wanted the change, that as a fast speed. As conservatives, they wanted that change should be at a slow pace. Now what happened? It started from in France. In France, in 1830, what happened? The government was removed, and Louis Philippe became the constitutional monarch. It means what happened? He will be the king, but under the constitution. So what happened? The revolution first started in France. In 1830, what happened? The conservative government was set up in France, but the people were not satisfied. So they changed, and Louis Philippe was made the king of France in the form of constitutional monarch. So it means he was the person that was supported by the common people, and whatever the conservatives wanted, that were removed. He played an important role. Greek was the part of Ottoman Empire. From 15th century onwards. Now these Greek people, they wanted their freedom. They wanted liberty from this Ottoman Empire, and here Muslim, that Islam culture was followed, and Greek community was supported. Now what happened? Greek community was supported by the European community, because they do not like that Muslim will rule a, you may say, European country, or you may say the Christian community country. So now what happened? These Greek people, they gathered, they revolted against the Ottoman Empire, and in the end what happened? Greek community, you may say Greek, was supported by poets, writers, and revolutionaries. It means the soldiers, the writers, the poets, and other people, they contributed a lot to set Greek free. And what happened? And in 1832, the Treaty of Constantinople happened, and Greek was free from Ottoman Empire. So what happened? In 1832, by the Treaty of this Constantinople, Greek was set free. So here these revolutionaries, these liberals, these nationalists played an important role in the freedom of Greek. Because if you see, you can see Greek was the first country where Olympics were held, and it is one of the ancient civilization, that had good past, that had a reputed past. So they do not want that such a country would be a slave country. So that was set up free. Now, next thing that we will be discussing about. So these were now what about the role of the romantic imagination? The romantic imagination and national feeling. Now what happened? Only you can see in only the wars or the soldiers they can win the battle, but some of the other reformers will also be required. Some of the other revolutionaries, some of the persons, legends will also be required, and these persons were known as the writers. The writers, the poets, the scholars, they also contributed beside the soldiers. They had also an important role in the freedom of a nation, because these are the persons, these are the hidden soldiers that motivate the people. They are behind the curtains. As you can see the example of French Revolution, these philosophers, these writers, these poets, knowledgeable person, intelligent person contributed a lot, and due to this the success of French Revolution was there. So they contributed a lot. Even you can compare our country. These are writers, scholars, social reformers, they also did same effort as the soldiers. Okay. Now what happened here? Scholars are also an important pillar of freedom, because they will contribute, they will motivate, they will show the light to the civilians, the common people, that will show the path. They are like the light that will show the path. Okay. Now, next thing what was there, you can see the example was of them, John Gottfried Herder. That was in Germany, and what happened? What he did, John Gottfried Herder, he collected the folk tales. Folk tales means the stories related to common persons, the rural people who were more powerful, who were courageous, and who show their effort into the local community. So what happened? John Gottfried Herder, a German, you may say, reformer or writer, he assembled the folk tales, folk songs, and other informations regarding the common people, and that proved very helpful for the society, for the development, as well as for the freedom of nations, freedom of European countries. So these types of the person that played an important role. Now, next thing that was, what was that? Liberals and nationalists. Now, what about? We will discuss about Poland. Poland, you know, this is the neighboring country of Russia. Poland was dominated by Russia. What happened? Russia pressurized Polish people to adopt Russian language, Russian culture, but the people were not ready to accept. This Russia, a major country, more powerful in comparison of Poland, that was pressurized, that was under the domination of this Russia, and they pressurized that you should adopt Russian culture, Russian language. But here, the Polish people did not accept, and what happened? They were not ready to sacrifice, they were not ready to bow, they were not ready to, you may say, face humiliation. They wanted that they should be free, and in the end they rejected the policies, the programs of Russia, and in the end Russia has to move out. This was the effort, again this was the effort of these writers, poets and scholars and common people, and even they were also helped by other communities. So these were the some of the points that were related to the poets, scholars and writers.